Thank you for your business and continued trust in the Postal Service. I wanted to just give you a little update of what's going on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of messaging going on out there. And to some extent, it's got some people worried about the long-term health of the Postal Service. Well, I'm here to tell you we are here to stay. We are going to go through what we're going to go through over the course of the next year or so, and we'll come out much better from a standpoint of financial stability. So we'll be here as an excellent delivery platform now and into the future for you and your business. So let's talk about a couple of these things. Number one, the legislative actions. We are pressing Congress right now to move with legislative actions. We have to address a number of things. We've got to resolve the pre-funding. There are two options with the pre-funding. One is moving an overpayment from a civil service retirement that we've paid into to cover employee retiree health benefit costs going forward. I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's being looked at right now. The other option to resolving the retiree health benefit prepayment is to allow the Postal Service to take over its own health insurance plan. We'll continue to press on with that. One way or the other, we have to resolve that. The other thing, from a legislative standpoint, we're looking to move from 6-day to 5-day delivery. We're also looking to get a refund back that we've overpaid into a second retirement fund of about $6.5 billion. It seems like people are on board with that, want to move ahead. There are also some other changes in there around governance and pricing, a lot more to keep you updated that way. Bottom line, from a legislation standpoint, it is worth $8.5 billion. Congress needs to act now, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that they do act. Second, we're taking on a number of changes within our network, the processing network, the delivery network, the retail network. You've read about some of these things. We are going to shrink down the size of our processing network from about 500 facilities today to 200 facilities, and we're going to do that over the course of the next year. It will require changing some service standards, but we will still have the opportunity for people to bring mail into our plants to get next day delivery. It's going to be earlier in the day. Over the course of the next couple months, we will have plenty more information for you about some specifics around what's going to happen in your facility. If there's going to be any changes in times, changes in locations, we want to work with you. We want to hear you. We want to make sure this is done right. We've already got information out there on remittance, caller service, mail acceptance. We are trying to make sure that we listen to the customers and do this the right way, but we have to get operating costs out of this network. From a retail perspective, post offices, you've heard about us studying post offices. We're looking at 3,700 now, and we will continue to look at these. We'll be announcing more over the course of the next year. We've got to find the best way to provide universal service like we are required to do and we want to do, and we have to do it at the best cost. Right now, we're spending way too much money to provide that service. We have alternatives. From a delivery standpoint, we are going to continue to consolidate routes. It should have no effect on your business whatsoever, but it'll save us about $2 billion. All told, from an operating perspective, we think that we are able to take out about $6.5 billion. Finally, we continue to focus on wages, benefits, non-personnel costs, things like the health care. Even though we can address health care to eliminate pre-funding, we also think that health care costs can save us about $500 to $700 million a year. Combine that with some of the flexibility that we're negotiating within our contracts right now with our employees, and we think all in, that's worth about $5 billion. These three activities, legislation, networks, and the wage and benefit issues, total up to $20 billion. We plan to have that in place over the course of the next 3 years. That will do a couple things. Number one, that will get us profitable. We'll be profitable by 2013, and it will also give us the ability to pay down debt and be healthy going forward. What I'd just like to do is, again, reassure you that we've got a plan and that we plan to come out of these changes in much better shape from a financial standpoint. We realize the Postal Service means a lot to your business and means a lot to the overall health of the economy of this United States of America, and we take all of these actions very responsibly. The key thing for us is to hear from you, other ideas, things that we're working on now to make sure that together we do this the right way. Thanks for your business, thanks for your trust, and stay in touch.